Would your baby like a balloon?
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Oh, look, Eva, do you want a balloon? Yeah, pretty. Okay, Eva, let's go get some diapers. Eva? Eva? Eva!
Dorian Vasile, how are you?
John, and my wife Amanda.
Hi.
So glad you made it. Let's go upstairs to my office. Let me tell you a little something about us. We are a fully accredited international adoption agency. We have liaisons in Eastern Europe. A lot of these countries were just devastated by the Cold War, so a lot of the children that we deal with, well, they come from absolute poverty and illness. Situations where the parents can no longer provide for them. Some of them have been abandoned, orphaned. They're not all infants either. Some of these range in age from 7 to 14 years. The good news is this whole process can go by very quickly. Once you're approved, 3 to 6 months. Please, have a seat. So, enough about us. Tell me something about the two of you.
Well, after we got married, we had always planned on having children. We tried for a year on and off, and finally it happened. 3 months in, we lost the baby. A year after that, we started trying again. And a year after that, we started looking into fertility treatments. Children have always been important to us. I mean, John comes from a big family.
3 older sisters and a younger brother.
And I have a sister, too, a nephew and a niece, and one on the way. And I'm a school teacher. We have a lot to offer. A beautiful home, a lot of love. We just want someone to share that with. We've talked to a few other agencies, and there's long wait lists, and to be honest, we're not getting any younger.
I don't think you have anything to worry about.
So, how does this whole process work?
Well, the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Office has a form. It's an I-800A, and you're going to need to fill that out. It's basically an application to see if you're suitable to adopt. Next, the state, in this case California, will have to complete a home study. Then after that, you'll get a Form I-797, which is a notification to action. Upon completion of that, we can continue with your request.
It sounds more intimidating than it really is. We'll take care of all the paperwork for you. Our priority is making your family complete.
By the way, this is my associate, Tatiana. I know this is a big decision for both of you, so just take your time. Think about it.
Honey, let's do it. I'll make some calls.
And you're sure they are the ones? Yes. No, I have the files right here. John and Amanda Lewis. You think they suspect anything? Cool. Make my job much easier. Yes, no, I understand. I'll call you when I arrive.
Hey, there's my little girl. I was just thinking about you, sitting up here singing with the choir, playing the piano.
That was a really long time ago, Dad.
Oh, it wasn't that long ago.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Sure. Hey, have a seat. So what's on your mind?
We went to see the doctor yesterday.
Oh, and?
He's done all he can.
Oh, I'm sorry.
John and I were talking about alternatives, and I brought up adoption.
Really?
What do you think?
We know how important this is to you and John. And if you choose to bring a child into your home, into your heart, your mother and I would be more than proud to call him or her our grandchild.
Thank you, Dad.
Oh, my little girl.
Sweetheart, these came from the agency.
Look at her, she's so cute.
So beautiful.
Moldova. I've never heard of that before.
She looks healthy, too.
You really want to go through with this?
My husband and I are adopting a baby, and she'll be here very soon. I'm very excited. Are you guys excited? Yeah! Eli, why don't you come up and mark down another day?
Yes, ma'am.
So today we're going to be going over all the procedures for a state home inspection. You're going to need to have childproof locks on all the cabinets and the drawers. Make sure the locks on the windows are also childproof.
You guys look great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Sweetheart, it's time to go pick up our daughter. You ready?
Ready.
Let's go.
Wow, this is a new neighborhood.
How about this, sweetheart, huh? We're here. It's your new home.
Welcome home, Eva. Oh, this is your grandma.
I think we found our nanny.
I think so. Dad,
Oh, hey, honey. Hey.
what are you doing out here? Everybody else is inside.
Oh, I was just thinking.
About?
You, how proud I am of you.
Dad.
You and Johnny have opened your heart and your homes to somebody who really needed it. I can't think of a more selfless act.
Thank you.
All right, look, why don't you go inside, be with your family, take care of that granddaughter of mine. I'll be right in, all right? And do me a huge favor, please. Take that away.
I will.
I'll be right there.
You did it.
You hanging in there?
Yeah. I'm getting a little, getting tired, fading fast.
Eat cake.
Yes, more sugar. I'm gonna go find the baby. Love you. Love you too. Mom.
No, we're so happy for you. And I want you to know we're there for you whatever you need, including babysitting.
Well, I'm gonna need that.
Eva's our granddaughter now, and she's welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too, Mom.
And if that mockingbird don't sing, Daddy's gonna buy you a diamond ring.
We're blessed.
Very.
Everyone seemed to love her.
Of course, why wouldn't they?
She'll be so happy here.
I love you.
I love you too.
How come she doesn't look like you, Miss Lewis?
Because she's adopted.
What does that mean? It means your parents didn't want her.
Billy. It means that sometimes parents, especially if they're young, aren't ready for the responsibility of raising a child.
So she didn't come from your tummy?
No, she didn't. Eva was born in Europe.
That's far away.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you have your own baby?
Because my tummy couldn't do it.
Can we play with her?
Of course you can. But be gentle. She's very little.
So cute. It's
Unpaid? Did you even fight them?
The district feels that the circumstances of adoption are different than conventional childbirth.
Are you kidding me? I'm her mother, her only mother.
Which is why they've agreed to a leave of absence.
2 weeks, unpaid. How generous. It's supposed to be 4.
You should have waited for summer break. It's not fair, I know. Look, when you and John were pregnant... I'm sorry.
She's no different than any other child.
You want my advice? Have your lawyer call the board. Amanda.
what they think. Just take the leave.
Things are tight.
We'll be all right. I'll put in some extra hours. That big deal I'm working on with David, it's about to close.
You should be here with your daughter.
Well, thankfully, she has a wonderful mother.
That's not the point.
Then what do you want me to do?
I want you to defend me. I want you to be on my side.
You want me to call Eileen? Call an attorney. Look, this is gonna be difficult, but we can get through this. Hey. Okay?
Yeah,
Now, who do you want me to call?
no one.
Are you sure? You two go get ready for bed. I'll take care of this.
Eva, let's go get your jammies on. How's my baby girl? Eva! John, wake up! Eva!
Sweetheart. You okay?
Yeah, just a bad dream.
Ooh, yeah. My favorite time is when the palm trees blacken against the sky. And I don't mind if the clouds turn orange. Why should I? And then I look at you and I know why. Everything's better with you. Everything's better in two. Everything's better with you. Everything's better in two.
Well, she's looking good, a good strong heartbeat.
I'm a little concerned. She hasn't said anything since she's been home.
Well, that's not surprising. I mean, with the new surroundings, the new languages, and, you know, she's just over a year old.
13 months, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'd give another month or so before we start to get concerned.
Is everything okay?
Well, typically at this age, they should be between 17 and 26 pounds. She plots out at the lowest percentile.
Well, she certainly eats a lot.
Well, she's a little small, too. Do you have a copy of the birth certificate?
Sure, I
Yeah.
should have it. Here.
Thanks.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
5 pounds, 10 ounces. Usually with that kind of a birth weight at this age, they've more than tripled. Did they mention anything about Eva maybe having been premature?
No, why? You think she might have been?
That or the birth certificate is wrong. Listen, it doesn't matter. We will just go ahead and monitor her development. Make sure that she gets a varied and nutritious diet. Plenty of proteins, vegetables, fruits. I'd like to do a CBC as well, just in case.
Okay.
You might also want to get a copy of the DNA test.
Really?
Yes, by law, they're required to have it for an international adoption, just for added peace of mind.
You really think that there's something wrong with the birth certificate?
It's probably nothing, but I'll let you know if the test turns anything up. And otherwise, we'll just see you in a month.
Thank you.
Hey, listen, don't be worried. I'm just being cautious.
You're such a good girl, doctor. Somebody's ready to Oh, you need chairs. Let's go upstairs. No, let's go upstairs. It's okay. Okay. There you go. That's better. There's Bear Bear. There you go. Bless you. Sweet dreams.
It's one doctor, Amanda. One doctor in the whole city.
She's our doctor. What if she's right? How much do we really know?
It's a different country, different economic situation. They have different standards, different ways of doing things. We did our homework, right? The agency checked out.
She suggested that we get a copy of the DNA test.
DNA test.
It's a requirement for all international adoptions.
Sweetheart, she sounds a little paranoid to me.
She's very thorough. I just want to make sure no one can say she's not ours.
Look at her. She's fine. It doesn't matter what happened in her country. We're going to take care of her, make sure she's healthy and safe from now on. You hear me? You're Daddy's little pumpkin. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You want to see Maxie? Huh? Somebody get a poopy. Oh. You hear me? You're Daddy's little pumpkin.
Gabriel. Let me speak to my sister.
Gabriel?
I'm in Los Angeles. I found them.
Hi, can I help you?
I'm here to see Doran and Tatiana.
Do you have an appointment?
No.
Okay, can I get your name, please?
Amanda Lewis.
All right, it'll just be just a second.
This is an unexpected surprise. How can I help you?
I took Eva to the pediatrician yesterday, and I know this sounds weird, but the doctor said that she looks like she might have been premature.
Premature?
I was just wondering if maybe you could check your files, see if there's anything we might have missed.
We always get thorough report from the obstetrician.
I know, it's probably nothing. It's just, well, it was her first doctor's visit, and she was a few pounds underweight, and the doctor was a little concerned.
As Doran said, a lot of our children have come from very poor financial situations. They're not as well nourished as children here. Well, let's see what I can do.
And a copy of the DNA report, if that's okay.
Of course. I'll make you copies of the obstetrician and DNA paperwork.
Thank you.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Anytime. Anything we can do to help. Anytime you need any information, please let me know.
I will. Thanks again.
See, I told you, Dr. Shriver's just being paranoid.
She's just being cautious. Wait a minute.
What is it?
What day did we pick Eva up?
The flight was on Saturday the 2nd. We were in the office on Monday the 4th. Why?
This is dated the 5th.
Well, that's impossible. I mean, she was with us then, in the hotel in Chisinau.
I know, but look, here, November 5th.
All right, well, there has to be a mistake. I mean, clearly they didn't get a sample from her when she was with us.
No, they didn't. Look, maybe if they gave us more information, fingerprints, footprints, anything.
Sweetheart, like I said, it's a different country. They have a different way of doing things.
That still doesn't explain the fact that this test was supposedly taken on a date where it would have been impossible.
Look, there's a number right there. We can call him in the morning. All right, now I gotta get to bed.
Hi, is there someone there that I could speak to in English? Verbizi inglesa?
Can I help you?
Yes, my husband and I recently adopted a child from your country, and your company handled the DNA test.
Yes.
Oh, We were wondering, the child was actually with us on the date listed as the collection. Is that the date that the sample was taken, or just the date it was processed, or what does it mean exactly?
What is the number?
The number?
The child's case number on the report.
ACS 81182.
What are you asking me, Mrs. Lewis?
The date on the report.
The information is correct.
You want Bear Bear? Here. Here. What's that? Aw. I know how you feel. What a pretty day, baby girl. You guys scared me.
Ooh.
Hi.
Yes, she's so cute. You see the baby? Hi, sweetie. She's so cute. Okay, go. We're at the beach. Go play.
So it sounded like they were recording the call.
Well, I mean, a lot of people do that now for security reasons.
I know, but it was the way he asked for the case number. I mean, he was acting weird. When he said my name, it was as if he was giving me a warning.
So speak to the agency.
I did.
And?
Well, they said that the obstetrician's report shows a normal birth.
Which the birth certificate also confirms.
Yes.
So what are you worried about? A clerical mistake on a DNA test from another country? I mean, they probably don't even speak English. Don't worry about it. Think about the opportunity Ava's getting here in this country. You're giving her a better life than she would ever have there.
I know. I worry that someone might try to take her away from us. I would just feel better if I had some answers, that's all.
You need to get a good night's rest.
I will.
A disturbing trend has been discovered in the Republic of Moldova, where multiple child abductions have been reported in recent months.
Now, the capital of Moldova, now considered by some the child abduction capital of Eastern Europe, located with dozens of disappearing child cases. Unclear how the children were abducted. Few details are available. Claim the babies were abducted. For many American federal authorities of Moldova realized in Eastern Europe. It was if the baby just, how you say, on the north, east, and south.
International adoption is not
Hey.
Hey. Sorry I'm late. I got stuck on a call with Dave. Brought your favorite takeout.
Sushi?
Did you talk to the company about the DNA test?
They said the paperwork was correct.
That's it. They didn't say anything about the date issue.
No.
Is everything okay?
Something's not right. And what if she's not supposed to be here with us? In the United States?
It's one doctor, Amanda. One doctor found a problem. If you think it'll help, we get a second opinion.
She's been my sister's pediatrician for years.
It couldn't hurt.
What about the DNA test? I mean, how do you explain that?
You look exhausted.
Yeah, I could really use some sleep.
I'll tell you what. I'll take Eva to your parents' house on the way to work tomorrow, under one condition. That you promise to get at least 8 hours of sleep. 9, maybe, okay?
Thank you.
I'm gonna go get dinner ready.
This is obviously some sort of clerical error, so I really don't know what you want me to say.
You could start with the truth.
Well, the truth is that this is an agency that's in the business of helping children, and these children come from what amounts to be third world countries where they don't have access to technologies or medicine, and regrettably, sometimes mistakes are made. So if you'd like me to make copies of any of these papers to put your mind at ease, I'd be happy to do that.
What about the contact information for the birth mother?
Sorry, I can't do that.
Why not?
Because as you know, we run a very sensitive agency here, and it's sensitive because it's a high degree of confidentiality.
Confidentiality or secrecy?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call the lab. We're going to order a second DNA test. Would you be willing to give us a sample of Eva's saliva?
Sure.
Miss Lewis, I don't get the impression that you're very committed to this adoption, and to be quite frank with you, there are plenty of other people that would love to give this little girl a home.
Don't threaten me. All I want is to be Eva's legitimate mother.
Sit down. Sit down!
Hundreds of cases for you. Have you ever known me to have a problem?
Until now.
This is all because of the paperwork, which came from your organization. Now, you assured me that you had an official in your pocket.
We do.
Maybe he should get his dates right.
Another DNA test could make the situation worse.
I just thought it would calm her mind, stop her from asking so many questions.
Zorin, you've been shoveling hope and optimism for such a long time, you're actually starting to believe in it.
Hello.
We have a situation.
I understand.
I'm sending you her files.
Was your baby like a balloon?
Thank you.
Let's go, sweetheart.
Eva, you wait here. Eva? Eva? Eva. Oh my God. Oh, Eva.
This belongs to you.
Oh, thank you.
Don't mention it. We'll see you later. Hmm?
So worried about It's okay. He looked familiar. It's like I'd seen him somewhere before.
So maybe he shops there too.
Maybe.
You know, I remember the first time I took the kids to the mall. Scotty disappears. Yeah, disappears. I find him 2 stores down playing one of those rock air guitar things. You guys, stop. No, stop, or no Xbox for a week. Knock it off. You know, you can't take your eye off of them. Not for 1 second. They'll get away from you. It's like they just discovered there's this huge world out there and all they want to do is explore.
It's like when I'm out there with Eva, I mean, I feel so vulnerable. Like, what if something happened? You know, I'm all alone with her. How do you do it?
Well, I mean, I remember with my first what it was like. I was scared to drink hot water around him. I was scared I would spill it on him. Look, we're only human. You keep your eye on her as best you can, and you just try not to worry about the rest. Hi! Stop it! 1 second.
It's okay, sweetheart.
You must be Amanda.
Agent Mitchell,
Claudia.
thank you for meeting me here. I wasn't comfortable walking into a federal building. I don't know who's watching.
So you're concerned about the adoption?
I brought copies of the paperwork.
Let me see. These look authentic.
The dates, the facts, though, they don't add up.
So you feel like these documents have been falsified?
I do.
I'm going to tell you that my department has worked a very long time with the State Department, with international agencies, tracking cases like this for many years. Oftentimes, the evidence is buried in layers of third world red tape. And it can be very difficult building a case, much less bringing it through to prosecution.
I want to help.
You know, I shouldn't even be telling you this, but from one mother to another, these international abduction cases can be very convoluted. If you do nothing, more than likely this can go away. But once I open this case, once I open this file, you do realize that I have to see it all the way through. So if I'm correct, what I hear you telling me and what I'm sensing from you is that you feel like this child is not yours. I'm gonna tell you what. Why don't you think about it? talk with your husband about it, take some time, and give me a call then.
Thank you. The DNA sample for Eva Lewis?
Okay, I'll get it to the lab for you as soon as possible. Excuse me 1 second. Family Worldwide Adoptions, how can I help you?
Hi, my name is Amanda Lewis, and I see that you adopted a child from Europe last year. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions about the process. Did you get a DNA test? I was just hoping that... Hello? How did you find your experience with dealing with the agency? Were you satisfied with the paperwork? Did you trust them? Maybe if I call back another time. What about the birth certificate? I understand. I'm sorry. You would? Great. When would be a good time? Uh-huh. Okay, great. Thank you.
You must be Amanda.
Emily?
Yes, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for coming.
Of course, of course. This is Abby.
Oh, she's beautiful. How long have you had her?
6 wonderful months. And where's your little one?
At home with Daddy.
Oh, that's great. It took my husband a little while to warm up, but once he did, they're inseparable.
So, look,
Listen, I know. When we first brought Abby home, we noticed some bruising on her thigh. The doctor ran some x-rays and thought there might be signs of abuse, but the paperwork said that she was perfectly healthy, no injuries. So after I got the x-rays back, I went to see Doran again, and I showed him the report that our doctor gave us.
And?
and he gave us a referral.
You mean for a second opinion?
Yeah, and the second doctor explained everything.
Of course he did.
Now she's fine. Perfect, actually. It is an accredited agency.
Did you ever think of contacting the authorities?
Why? Abby's with us now, and no one is ever going to hurt her again.
Listen. This is what they gave me. The same DNA company. The exact same technician, the exact same nurse's signature on the birth certificate. And we need to talk to someone about this.
No. She is my daughter.
Is she?
Her birth mother gave her up.
How can you say that when the evidence says otherwise?
The evidence doesn't say much of anything.
Which is exactly the problem. I mean, how can you sit there and tell me that?
Michael and I spent 10 years on a wait list with an American agency. 10 years. Abby is everything that we ever wanted. Okay, so maybe the system isn't perfect. But I have my family now, and I won't trade it for anything. If you think something's wrong, then you talk to who you have to. But I love my family. And I know in my heart that Abby is right where she belongs. And if that makes me a bad person, then so be it.
You like eat it for that? Yeah.
I talked to another mother who adopted from the agency.
Huh?
We can't be the only ones with suspicions.
How'd you find her?
The agency?
And they just gave you her contact information.
I took it.
You stole it.
I did what I had to do.
Oh.
They had the exact same doctor paperwork that we had. I mean, right down to the nurse's signature.
Amanda.
I mean, how many other families got the exact same paperwork? How many times have they done this and gotten away with it?
You can't just steal confidential information from a company.
They are kidnapping children and selling them on the black market, John. I know it.
You want to lose Eva? Because if you continue, they will take her from us. can't believe it. She's 16 months.
Honey, I'm home.
Hi.
Who's this?
Stefan.
Hello.
Where's Beth?
She's sick.
Amanda, what's wrong?
Nobody from the agency informed us there'd be a substitute. Let me just make a call.
Sir, you'll have to forgive my wife. We've been through a lot.
I understand. Good day.
What was that all about?
I contacted the FBI.
You did what?
I met with an agent.
Without telling me.
I just expressed to her our concern.
What did she say?
She explained how difficult it was to make a case, all the red tape and everything.
You should have talked to me first.
John.
I'm her father.
It's okay, Eva. Mommy's here. I locked my purse inside with the key. Would you mind opening the door for me?
Sit you more comfortable right here. You followed me, didn't you?
Yes.
Sit. Sit. I'm not gonna hurt you. You open this. Go. Three months ago, I was living in New York. One night, my sister called me, crying hysterically. I asked her what's wrong. She says, they took Ellen. They took my baby, she says. Apparently, one day she goes to park with Ellen. While there, a man comes up to her, says, a kite is tangled in tree, needs help getting it down. So while she was helping him, someone reached into stroller and took Ellen. She ran to cops immediately. They searched the park. They watched exits. No one saw anything. It was if baby just, how you say, poofed, vanished. Short stories about babies being kidnapped and sold in America.
I've already contacted the FBI. Come with me. You can help. We can take them down.
Can't.
Why not? It'll help bring justice to your sister.
You don't understand. There are things I am not proud of. I cannot get involved with authorities.
I understand. I don't want to lose Eva, but your sister's gonna get her daughter back.
You're a good woman, Amanda. I've seen you with child. If you're going to do this, you must be careful. They probably already know you're onto them. And these are very dangerous people. There's a lot of money involved. No, you keep it.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing the right thing.
It's her. You were right. It's Eva.
It's not about who was right. It's about what we choose to do now.
You know, if the feds get involved, we're gonna lose her. Are you okay with that? We can give this child everything she needs. Love her as our own.
She belongs with her mother.
I know. I can't help but think how hard we tried. How long we waited.
I know.
She's our daughter.
No. She's not.
Gabriel.
Do I know you?
It's Stefan. We met years ago in Niccolo Papa's, in Flushing.
What are you doing here?
I need to talk to you.
About?
About your sister's child. It's important.
What is this all about?
Lock the band.
I appreciate both of you coming. I know it couldn't be easy.
We just wanted to do the right thing.
Right. Well, what do you know about this woman?
She works for the agency.
Well, her name is Tatiana Kalin. She's connected with a very well-known crime organization out of Eastern Europe. They've been known to be linked to multiple illegal activities, including drugs, money laundering, you name it. But this group excels at kidnapping and trafficking children from a variety of countries. We believe Tatiana is a lieutenant of this organization, a liaison between their operations here and their orphanages there. But this group is operating out of multiple states, dealing with hundreds, maybe thousands of children. Well, apparently there is at least one official within the Chesnow Department of Children's Protection Rights that's on their payroll.
What about Doran Vasile? He runs the agency.
Doran is a front. He makes them look legitimate in exchange for getting a cut of each transaction.
How do we stop them?
Well, we have copies of your paperwork, but in order to take this operation down, we are going to have to start from the bottom. That means we're going to have to get these people on tape.
Wait, you want to put a wire on her after what you just told me about these people?
She'll be completely protected. We'll keep the operation very small. No one will know about it.
No.
John.
Sweetheart, I will not allow you to put your life at risk.
I have to do this for Eva.
Mr. Lewis, the more we have on this agency, on Tatiana, the better chances we have at taking down this ring and then the next ring, and then eventually it'll all come down.
Hey, it's okay. I'll be fine.
Do you have a reason to see Mr. Vasile?
They conducted a second DNA test. The results should be in any day now.
Oh, well, that's when we'll act. But we'll have to do it quickly because sooner or later they're gonna know that you came to see me.
For the record, I'm totally against this.
It's okay, Mr. Lewis, we understand. But what you're doing is very brave. We'll be in touch with you with the details, but in the meantime, I would suggest that you not discuss this with anyone for your safety.
There you are. The agency called. The results are in. They said you can stop by tomorrow morning.
So this is it.
We're really gonna do this. And look at her. She's so beautiful, we're gonna lose her.
But remember, we're doing this for her. We'll get through this.
You ready?
I think so. I'm nervous.
Yeah. You can do this.
I know.
Amanda, we're ready for you.
All right, let's go.
So here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna go in there, you're gonna be polite, you're gonna be grateful. He's gonna show you the new DNA test. No matter how good it looks, it will be fake. Call him on it, but don't accuse. Be friendly. We need for them to think that they've won you over, and you need to make them feel comfortable.
They're never gonna admit that they kidnapped Eva.
No. But what we need is for them to admit that they are knowledgeably and willfully trafficking children from Moldova to the United States. Once we have what we need, we can take over the rest from there. Listen, Amanda, there's nothing to worry about. We'll be close by the whole time.
How close?
Close.
We're ready.
Are you ready? Let's go.
Mr. Vasile will see you now.
Amanda. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I just had a long talk with the DNA company yesterday about all your concerns. Make a long story short, turns out the technician just put the wrong date on the forms. Put November instead of October. Do you believe this?
No.
Guess what else? I have your new test results. And what do you know? Everything's fine.
It's a relief, I'm sure.
I had my doubts there for a minute.
It's okay. I always tell our clients to really think deeply about these things, and I know that this was a big decision for you.
Well, my family's together. That's all that counts, right?
Exactly.
But how do I know that this test is legitimate?
What do you mean?
Well, I gave you the sample, but how do I know that that's what you actually ran?
Why don't we take this into my office?
I don't think there's anything else we can do for you.
You can answer a personal question.
Go on.
Are you a mother?
No.
But just imagine for a moment. Imagine you were to lose the most precious thing in the world to you. That she's out there somewhere. All you can do is pray that she's not in pain.
Why don't you tell us really what is it that it's bothering you?
You wanted answers, we gave you answers. You wanted a DNA test, we gave you a DNA test.
I tell you what, if you are unable to accept everything we have told you, bring Eva back. We'll arrange for a refund, no questions asked.
Is that what you want?
Would your organization allow that?
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
If I take you up on your offer, will they leave me alone? If I bring Eva back to you, will you give me your word that you will leave me and my husband alone? Because I can't do this anymore. I need to know, no questions asked, can you guarantee my safety?
Yes.
Thank you.
There's a van across the street full of men about to rush the building. She's been taping our entire conversation. Wait, get Stefan, he's in IT.
We couldn't have done this without you.
So, what happens next?
Well, we're gonna go after the organization, start reuniting children with their parents. It's gonna be a long journey, but it started right here with you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sweetheart. Come on, let's go home.
Thank you both. John, I'd like you to meet Kiska Balan, Eva's birth mother.
Elena. Elena, hold on. Elena. It's okay. Thank you. From bottom of my heart. For everything.
Bear, she never goes anywhere without him.
We will always remember you.
We'll be in touch.
Sweetheart.
We got another letter from Felicia.
What's it say?
She said her first word, Mama.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And she got a new job. She's moving closer to the city where they'll be closer to some better schools. And she's got a picture of us on her nightstand. Oh. Every night they make sure they say goodnight to their friends Amanda and John from the United States.
She's gotten so big.
I know.
Beth's here.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't mean to bother you, but I thought you might want to hear the good news.
What's the good news?
That adoption agency I told you about? Well, they've approved you. And they have a baby boy they want you to meet.
They do?
I told them your story and they wanted to help.
That's fantastic.
So I have the paperwork right here. We can go over together if you like.
Yes, of course. I mean, is that okay?
Sweetheart, it's amazing. Let's go inside.
Great. Here you go.